Hey beauties, back again today with another video. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing and also giving you guys 4 looks in one video. Yes, I said it 4. So today I'm going to be doing the Morphe and Jaclyn Vault Collection. I'm going to be playing with all of the little palettes that come in the collection. So if you guys haven't seen this before, it's a little vault and it has 4 little mini palettes. These are actually all of the shades that did not make it to her Morphe Favorites palette, which I really love, and I really like the packaging. Alright you guys, so diving right into the first palette. This is the Ring the Alarm palette, which is the red warm tones palette. I love the story on each and every palette. So my eyes are already primed, and I wanted to mention that I did set my eyes with concealer, but I did not set the concealer with powder, you guys. I wanted to make that really clear because when I seen other people use this palette and they set their concealer with powder, it did not work great. So all of the times that I did each and every look, I did not set the concealer. And I do have my notes here because I do not want to skip on anything because I am still reviewing it for you guys as you guys are watching me slay each and every look. So I noticed that each and every palette did come with a mirror, which I love because it made doing each look so easy. So one thing that I did notice is that when it came up to the darker matte shadows, they kind of like stuck to one spot in my crease, which was super weird. I never had a shadow do that to me before, where it's like it kind of just like clumps up in one little area where you have to like really finesse the hell out of your blending. But I'm not going to sit here and bash these eyeshadows because the pigment is awesome and they do blend. You just have to finesse them. They're not super easy blendable, but they are blendable. Would I ever use them again? Yes, I would. And I like the way each and every look eventually did turn out. It just took me longer than what I would normally do a look. So that was kind of like for me. So when it came up to the shimmer, like this bright red that I'm using right here on the lid, the shimmers were absolutely amazing. They were super pigmented, super creamy, super buttery. I had no problems at all with the shimmers. Only when it came up to the darker mattes, I kind of had a tiny little issue, but like I said, once you finesse it, you'll be good. So with this look, I wanted to do a negative space cut crease. So now I'm just taking some concealer in that negative space just to make that really pop. Now I'm taking that shade Lolly and putting this in the inner corner. So I liked that the contrast between the pink inner corner and the red lid, that part was popping. And now I'm just warming up my lower lash line. And that pretty much sums up look number 1. So all of the lip products and everything will be listed in the description box, so that way you guys can see the rest of the makeup products, but this is just going to be focusing on the eyes. So moving on to look number 2. One thing that I could stress about this video is that this video definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, because this Dark Magic palette is definitely not something that I would gravitate towards. So this look was definitely different for me. So when it came up to the Dark Magic palette, first off, that first shade was like non-existent. That second shade, I tried to work it into my crease and it was kind of like hardly showing up. I mean, it was there, but it was like really hardly showing up. It's not that they weren't pigmented, they just wasn't dark enough to really be transitions for this palette. So that was the real tea. Oh man, this yummy green shade. I was so excited for this shade. I was so happy to use it. I don't have anything like this in my collection. So when I first started tapping it on, I was super happy because it was super pigmented and I was just so hyped. But then you guys, when I started blending it was when I noticed that it started to become patchy on me. Zoom in so that way you guys can see the patchiness a little bit. This eye gave me an issue, but then when I'm doing it on this eye, I had no issue, you guys. It blended beautifully. Like it was like I was using a whole different freaking eyeshadow, and it was the same shadow, same brush. But do you guys see the difference on both eyes? I don't know why it did that. I did not do anything different on each side of my eye. I'm not sure why it performed like that. But like I said, now here I am going extra hard trying to finesse that other side. But it eventually came together. This dark shade was my favorite shade out of the palette. It was just so pigmented and beautiful. I had no issues with this darker shade. It's so crazy because the darker shades in this palette actually work really amazing. So now I'm taking some NYX glitter glue and I'm just going to put that to prime my lid for the shimmer shade that I'm going to be using on my lids. So now I'm going in with that silvery shade, and this shade was so pretty because it had like a greenish type of undertone. This camera is not doing it justice at all, but in person it had like a greeny shift. So now I'm going with that shimmery emerald green color, and now I'm going to tie in that outer corner with my lid color and then add in a little bit more of that, you know, lighter green in the crease because it got lost a little bit. So now I'm just going to pop on my favorite white inner corner from my Sleek Solstice palette. And as you guys can see, with the power of blending, I made it work, okay? You just need to finesse, like I said, finesse these palettes. But now moving on to my lower lash line, taking all the shades that I did use up top and running them in the lower lash line. And this, you guys, pretty much sums up the Dark Magic look. So shout out to baby Autumn, okay, with her makeup skills. She wanted to come on camera real quick to show you that she's about that life too. So now she's putting on her foundation, and she's gonna go in now with a blending brush and work that into her freaking crease. There's really nothing coming off, but okay, she don't need to know that. And then now she's gonna take that hair off that lipstick. Read her lips, you guys. She's like, ew, it's dirty. Baby was about to hop in the bath. I mean, that's why she has like no shirt, but you know, I just let her get dirty with some makeup and enjoy her life, you know. But anyway, moving on to look number 3. Alright, you guys, so for Armed and Gorgeous, this is giving me an army vibe. You know, I had to go and do 2 French braids for this whole entire look. This palette, oh my gosh, you guys, so stunning. So we love a yellow shadow, okay? You know Leslie loves a good yellow shadow, and I was so surprised with this shadow because it was bomb. This yellow was bomb, this orange was bomb. The transition matte shades on this palette was amazing. Okay, so now since I didn't have luck in the crease with that green, I decided for this look to use it on my lid, and I was hyped because it was giving me pigments, okay? Pigments. I have nothing on my lid, no base, no nothing, so it was just going on. But like I said, you guys, you do have to blend this out. If not, you will look like a raccoon. You will look crazy. You would look crazy. So now I'm going in with a smaller brush and a little bit more of that green, and it's so crazy because when I was working the green into my crease, it kind of mixed into a dark shade. So then this is why I had to put that outer shade in the outer corner, and it was looking a little muddy, so then I had to just do my magic here. And now I'm taking that darker shade in the outer corner and winging it out. And then now, to cover up my little mistakes in the crease, I'm taking Coin and I'm using it as a graphic liner. And like I said, you guys, y'all gotta know how to make shit work, alright? Even when shit goes left, you can still slay, because here on the channel, we slay all day, every day, okay? We make everything work. Now I'm doing my lower lash line. You guys know, taking all of the colors I used up top, and Coin on the lower lash line though, girl, served me. This green eye with this bright orange lip, woo! This whole look was hot fire. I think this one was my favorite out of this whole video, okay? I got the ammo for you bitches. Y'all not ready. Bling Boss. Okay, so this is kind of like the purple palette. It's so crazy because I'm not really a huge fan of purple, you guys. So out of all of them, this is why I saved this one for last, because I was kind of like least excited to use this one. But this one actually ended up being one of my top 2 favorite looks. I love all of the looks, you guys. I feel like each and every look pushed me to a different creativity. Every look just gave a whole new vibe. I don't know, I really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video too. It took me 4 days to film, so I hope you guys would appreciate this. Okay, so anyway, now I'm taking that shimmer shade, and this shade actually had a really pretty rose gold but a purple shift to it. Yo, her duochrome eyeshadows is bomb. But now I'm taking the shade Gem, and I'm gonna work that on the outer corner, because to me the star of this whole entire palette is that shimmery purple. So you know we had to make this purple like the star of the eyes. So I'm just gonna put that right there. And Autumn wanted to make her debut one more time and eat corn on camera. My baby's so silly, you guys. Like, she is such a character. So yeah, now I'm working that reddish shade back into the crease. Oh my god, that combo of the reddish shade and the purple was just, oh, it was speaking to me. But now I'm just gonna highlight my inner corner with some white shadow, and then off camera I did my foundation on each and every look off camera because ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, now I'm putting the purple on my lower lash line and then smoking that out a little bit more with that reddish shade, and that sums up the look for Bling Boss. I hope you guys did enjoy each and every look. I had a blast doing this whole entire video. Definitely one of my favorite videos by far on my channel. So that's it, you guys. That's my 4 looks using the Vault collection. Comment below which one was your favorite look. Did you like 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm curious to know. But yeah, you guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye.